Japanese submarine slammed 2 torpedoes into our side, Chief. He's coming back from the islands of Tinian and Lady, and we just delivered the bomb. The Hiroshima bomb. 1,100 men went into the water. The vessel went down in 12 minutes. We didn't see the first shark for about half an hour. It's a tiger, 13-footer, and you know that when you're in the water, Chief. Tell by looking from the dorsal to the tail. What we didn't know was our bomb mission had been so secret. No distress signal had been sent. They didn't even let us overdue for a week. Very first light, Chief. Sharks come cruising. So we formed ourselves into tight groups. You know, it was kind of like the old empty squares, like you see in the battle, like you see in the color, like in the Battle of Waterloo. And the idea was, shark come the nearest man, the man will start pounding and hollering and screaming, and sometimes the shark would go away. Sometimes he wouldn't go away. Sometimes that shark, he'd come look right into you. Right into your eyes. And you know the thing about a shark, he's got lifeless eyes. Just black eyes, like a doll's eyes. He comes at you. Doesn't even seem to be living. Until he bites you. And then black eyes roll over white, and then... then you hear that terrible high-pitched screaming. Ocean turns red. Despite all the pounding and the hollering, they all come in and they rip you to pieces. You know, by the end of that first dawn, we lost 100 men. I don't know how many sharks, maybe 1,000. I don't know how many men, average 6 an hour. On Thursday morning, Chief, I bumped into a friend of mine, Herbie Robinson from Cleveland. Baseball player. Boston's mate. I thought he was asleep. Reached over to wake him up. Bobbed up and down the water just like a gun of top. Upended. Well, he'd been bitten in half below the waist. Noon the 5th day, Mr. Hooper, Lockheed Ventura come in along, he saw us. Swung in along, he saw us. Too young powder, not young and Mr. Hooper anyway, come in along, he saw us. About 3 hours later, a big fat PBY comes down, starts to pick us up. You know, that's the time I was most frightened. Waiting for my turn. I don't ever put on a life jacket again. So, 1,100 men went into the water. 316 men come out. The sharks took the rest June the 29th, 1945. Anyway, we delivered the bomb.